Helen, kia ora, and welcome to the Rotary International Convention here in beautiful Toronto. It's wonderful to have you with us. Now, you started your career in politics very early, and you've been a politician for the duration. But you could equally be described as a career smasher of glass ceilings.
And with Ian's permission, I have a little story to tell about the very first election campaign I ever had, which was in a rural electorate in the Waikato district of New Zealand. And I went to address a local Rotary club in a small town, as you do. And after my presentation in the question and answer period, one of the gentlemen present, because there weren't lady members at that time, said to me, "You know, with the skills you've got, you'd make a wonderful farmer's wife."
We all know that New Zealand is a very progressive sort of place, and women have a very strong role to play right across society. Rotary is a bit like the United Nations in a few ways, in that we've had many women leaders, but not that many towards the top. Some people might say, does it matter? Tell us why you think it's important that we should not just concentrate on getting the best person for the job, but also why we should care if it's a man or a woman.
Well, firstly, I often quote that very quotable phrase of Hillary Clinton, who said that gender equality is not just the right thing to do, because it is a human right, it's also the smart thing to do. Because with gender equality, you represent everybody. So I think in all our organisations, whether it's Rotary, whether it's the UN, whether it's the Parliament of a country, it needs to look like the body that it's represented. And that means in the normal course of events, women should be at the top.
Now, last one from me, Helen. The United Nations leadership, when the most recent Secretary General was voted upon, you were one of the standout candidates and a strong pick for the top role. Do you think your agenda had any impact on the result? That's as gentle as I can be, folks.
Well, I have never asked anyone to vote for me because I'm female, but I don't think it should be held against me either. Now, and my experience in New Zealand was that if you kept at it, you could eventually crash through every glass ceiling, which I think is a great thing about my country.
Quite right.
But, you know, the UN hasn't made that possible for a woman yet. I really hope that next time there's a Secretary-General election, the 10th Secretary-General will be a woman, and I'll be supporting the strongest candidate.
Bravo.